Hello and welcome here to the beautiful Tonawanda Nation as it is time for some playoff NABLL lacrosse as the Gayogohono Lakers take on the Big Woods Smash. Hello everyone, my name is Trevor Butts, so happy to be joining you for what should be a fun one here as this is the semifinal matchup between the number 2 seeded Big Woods Smash and the number 3 seeded Gayogohono Lakers. The winner will take on the winner of the number 1 seeded Space Lax and number 4 seeded Seneca Lake Serpents game. As here we get the Lakers getting the scoring going early. It is 2-0 Gayogohono Lakers, the reigning Upstate West Division champions. Well on their way to defending their title right now. They lead it 2-0 after a goal here for Andrew Young for the Lakers to give them their 2-goal advantage. Possession controlled here by the Lakers as they will look to try and increase their 2-0 advantage that they hold currently. Ball on the far side, shot on, is kept out here by the starting netminder for the Smashers in this game, Minnow Jonathan, getting the start this evening for Big Woods, while the Smashers can really just get their first offensive possession of the game right now. Lee Abrams loses control there. Possession taken away by the Lakers. Mason Thompson spinning away from a few players but not able to keep hold. Possession will go back to the Smashers. Shadow Jonathan, the big physical player for the Smashers, is going to pass it away. Shot on here, and they score. Kyle Sundown finds the bottom corner and makes it 2-1. Let's check out this shot again here from Kyle Sundown. Catches that pass, just steps in and picks that bottom left corner. We'll see it one more time as Kyle Sundown gets his 4th goal of the season to make it a 2-1 game. Face off one here by the Smashers. They're going to look to try and tie this game up right here. Draw a penalty. We'll see if we can maybe get a look at that one. Had a break in the action. Ball bouncing around the far side. Possession will be scooped back up by the Smashers. Ball is up top here for Big Woods. Looking for an option, going behind the net. Lee Abrams. He's looking himself. Lee flips it in front. Pass doesn't connect. And let's get a look at the penalty.
Big Woods first goal, scored by number 25, Kyle Sundown, with the assist number 77, Chad Jonathan.
Power play begins here for Big Woods as the Smashers look to try and tie this game up at 2 here on this man advantage. Lee Abrams right on the doorstep. His shot off the chest protector of the starting goaltender in this game for the Lakers. Want to say that is Bisk Seneca in between the pipes. Can't get a good look at the numbers there to confirm, but when I know for sure, I will let you know as the Smashers power play resumes. Stu Sundown, outside rip, stopped here by the goalkeeper for the Lakers. Sundown going to cut through the middle and set a pick, but as the pass is taken away here by the Lakers, going to send the pass over to the far side as they'll make their way over half and try and drain this penalty down. Pass flipped here to Frank Thompson Jr. The big man working up top, taking a few hacks and whacks from the Smashers defender. Thompson just trying to kill some time here, getting double teamed, splits through it, loses control as Blue Eye chases after it now for Big Woods. Blue Eye trying to box out his man and win possession as the shot clock expires. Good defense there from Big Woods to get the turnover in possession. The Lakers won't be upset with it either. Got to drain 30 seconds off the penalty as the Smashers lose control there. Great trail check to knock that ball free. Falling out of the stick of Huddy Nanakoke. Sent up top. Here's a chance. Logan to the far side. Low rip there, stopped by the keeper. Loose ball bounces out to Yelich. Yelich gonna slow things down here as he's facing some pressure on the far board. So pass it away to Nelson Logan. Logan gets the return feed, has some room, lets the shot go, catches the post. Follow-up attempt here just misses wide as the penalty expires. Shot was coming out of the stick of Curve Jonathan for the Smashers. The defense there from Big Woods as they knock their man to the turf. Grant Sundown bringing the hits here for Big Woods. Bring it up the far side now. The Smashers looking to tie this game up here in quarter number 1 of this semifinal playoff matchup. Shot from Kyle Sundown there just misses. It'll bounce into the stick of the keeper, and I can confirm that it is Seneca in between the pipes, and possession will go to the Lakers here after the penalty. Going to get some looks here at the penalty so we can make sure what the infraction was before the power play begins for the first time this evening for the Lakers. Ball rotated around here for Gayogohono. Man behind the net, passing it around. Up top, Chris Atwood. Fakes to his left, lets the shot go. It's turned away by Jonathan. Who's going to win this loose ball battle in the corner? Scrum in the corner, and now we're getting some extra pushing and shoving here. Looks like we might have a scrap going on right here. Two combatants discussing things. Carmen Papa in there for the Smashers. Can't quite see who it is for the Lakers involved. They're having an intense chat down on the floor. Nothing much more will come of it. And they'll give each other a little hug on the way to the penalty box as Thomas Stevens was mixing it up there with Carmen Papa. Smashers got to be careful, though. Carmen Papa, a big part of this Big Woods team. You really don't want him off the floor for an extended period of time. He will get hit with the penalty right now, though. We'll see if we got to look at it. Sometimes when the chaos emerges like that, we don't clip it. Yeah, I didn't clip that one. My mistake there, but the officials will sort things out here as the clock ticks down towards 7 minutes to play here in the first period of action. Looks like we'll be getting back to some live action here. It'll be just 4 seconds of a 5-on-4 before we will be back to even strength here as the penalty has expired. Could be a chance here for the Lakers, and they score. Wyatt Cooper gets the goal for the Lakers. They lead it 3-1. The Oil Springs Seneca joining the Lakers midway through the season. Beats Jonathan to the top corner. We'll get you another look at this one as Cooper gets goal number 6 in just his 3rd game with the Lakers this year. Perfect feed right to the interior, was left open, and he makes no mistake to get the goal for the Lakers. Cooper had an excellent season with the Oil Springs Senecas in the Can-Am League this year. Finished in the top 10 in points with 52. And in the top 5 in assists as Lee Abrams is stopped here on that chance. Might have caught a piece of the post. Either way, that ball stays out. As Lee comes oh so close to getting his team's 2nd goal. Transition chance the other way goes awry for the Lakers. Heavy pressure. Still could be a chance here, but the pass dropped right at the last second. The Smashers just going to clear the pressure as the Lakers will track back to get possession. Ryan Vall will pick it up. Vall started this season playing with Owen Sound. Transferred over to Tuscarora Junior B. Now playing some NABLL ball here with the Lakers. Ball is with Caleb Johnson. He'll toss it to the far side. Thompson looking for an option. Frank Thompson leaves it to the near side. Outside rip there, easily kept out by Jonathan. Shot coming from Caleb Johnson for the Lakers. Big Woods sends the ball way too long. Ball will go out of play into the netting. And the turnover gives possession to the Lakers here as we approach 5 minutes left to play here in the 1st quarter of action. Gayogohono Lakers lead the Big Woods Smashers 3-1 here in this semifinal playoff matchup. Pass to the far side. Shot is blocked here by Aiden Blue Eye. Good soak there by the defender. Blocking the shot of Evan John. Ball makes its way in front of the net. It'll be scooped up here by a Smasher. It's Yelich looking up the floor. He'll toss it to the far side, just out in front of Jonas Ground, but he'll catch up to it. Ground goes right back to Yelich. Great forward for this Big Woods team. Yelich has possession right now. 6 goals and 15 points for Nick Yelich in 6 games played. Outside rip here, blocked in front. Long range shot there for a Smasher, doesn't quite make it through. Loose ball in front. Scooped up here by Allegheny Clark. Clark will shovel it forward for Wyatt Cooper. 2 former Oil Springs Seneca teammates linking up here with the Gayogohono Lakers. Pass in towards Vall, just misses him. Chasing it down in the near corner is Zach Miller. Another Oil Springs Seneca connection on this Lakers team. His pass will be taken away by Jonathan, who will start the breakout for the Smashers. Pass is just out in front of Haute Sundown. Instead, it's taken away by the Gayogohono Lakers. Cooper to Miller. Miller fakes it. Now we'll let the pass go, and the shot off the post. Could be a chance the other way for the Smashers. Shot on, just misses. Chances at both ends here in this fast-paced game, but none going into the back of the net on that sequence. Shadow Jonathan moves it away. Logan just misses wide on the shot. Good look there for Nelson Logan, who ranks inside the top 5 in the division in every offensive category as the transition chance the other way goes just wide of the net. End-to-end action. Gonna have another chance here. Shot on, stopped by Seneca. Grayson Ground on that chance for the Smashers. Ball going the other way now. See if any of these teams, or either of these teams, can settle things down here as Aiden Blue Eye picks up the loose ball in his own end. Blue Eye gonna transition it up the floor. He'll look to his right and go to his right for his teammate Grayson Ground. Ground takes a nice cross check before sending a hot shot pass towards the near side. Just misses the intended recipient of Spencer Jonathan as possession taken back by the Lakers. Lots of unforced errors for both of these teams so far. We'll see if they can clean them up as this game progresses. Lakers going to wait for their full complement of forwards to get on the floor here as John has a look. He just misses wide on the shot. Some time and room there for Evan John, but his shot just goes wide of the net. Jonas Ground secures possession on the far side. He'll give it up for Yelich. Former Utica Pioneer Nick Yelich stands at the restraining line. He'll roll it here towards Nelson Logan. Logan gives it up. Loose ball battle along the near boards. Yelich has to come in to get possession. Yelich going to try and locate someone up top. He finds Jonathan, who somehow is able to get that one close. Oh, man. It was bouncing around in the crease. Nearly took a Big Woods bounce and went back over that line. But the shot clock sounded just in the nick of time, right as Seneca gives a little turn and keeps that ball out as the Lakers have possession back, looking to make this a 4-1 game. They lead it 3-1 here. Not going to do so like that. Sundown outlets it here for Blue Eye. Blue Eye trying to work his way in, gets the shot away. Stopped here by Seneca, takes an extra cross-check for his pleasure. But a good look there for Aiden Blue Eye, despite the low angle, to just force Seneca to make a save as he'll head to the bench as the Lakers go on the attack. Atwood fakes the pass, lets the shot go, just misses wide. Chris Atwood, another big pickup for this Gayogohono Lakers team. Played his Can-Am ball with the Allegheny Arrows, finishing off with the Grand River Warriors. Here is that shot stopped by Seneca. Oh, what a chance for Ground. What a big save made by Seneca to keep this a 3-1 game. Ball on the near side here for the Lakers. Fed into the middle. Wyatt Cooper. Miller. Chance here. Just kept out. Ball sits on the restraining line as Mason Thompson comes within a hair of making it 4-1. Oh, man, that was some great passing on display from the Lakers. Shame for them it didn't lead to a goal. The Smashers' passes go awry here as the first quarter finishes. Let's see if we got a look here at that latest chance for the Lakers. Ball just rolls right on the line. Jonathan got just enough to keep it out as we reach the end of the first quarter of play. The score after one, the Gayogohono Lakers 3, the Big Woods Smash 1. Welcome back here on Blue Squatch Productions as we get ready to start the second quarter of action. Looking at the chat, hello from Nova Scotia for the Minor Nationals. Go Smashers, says Jason Pregel. Go your Lakers, Dougie. Let's go Smash. Who are the goalies? That's a great question, Charity. It is Minnow Jonathan getting the start for the Smashers, and then on the other side, correct me if I'm wrong in this pronunciation, but I have it as Beask Seneca, B-E-A-S-K, Beask Seneca getting the start for the Lakers as that one finds its way in. Good finish there for the Smashers as they get their second goal of the game. Let's get another look at this one here as that's Grayson Ground finding his way in front. Takes a cross-check in the numbers, but that is no problem for Grayson Ground. He is the Upstate West Division's leader in goals with 24. Make it 25 now for Grayson Ground. Could be a chance the other way now for the Lakers off the draw. They hold a 3-2 lead. Here's Ryan Vall behind the cage. He'll pass it away. Caleb Johnson up top for Wyatt Cooper. Cooper bouncing around. From beyond the restraining line is stopped here by Jonathan. The confidence on display right now from Wyatt Cooper. And why wouldn't he be confident after the season he had for the Senecas? He has been playing some great lacrosse. Could be a chance now for the Smashers. That ball pops out of the stick of a player going the other way. Now a chance here for the Lakers. 2-on-1, but the pass goes a bit wonky. $17 on the shot clock here for the Smashers. It's Grayson Ground with the ball. Fed to the far side, pass deflects up into the netting. And officials, I guess, going to say it stayed in play as they'll keep things rolling right now. Could be a chance here for the Lakers. They're just going to let it fly. It's stopped by Jonathan Mason Thompson. Taking the shot for the Gayogohono Lakers. Loose ball scrum here in the near corner. Who's going to come away with it? Thompson involved for the Lakers, going 1-on-3. But right now, it is just his shot clock that's being affected here by the defense of the Smashers. They're the ones that come away with it as they make their way up the far side of the floor. Nelson Logan will calmly pass it away. Could be a chance now for Big Woods. Working his way in front, getting the shot away is Huddy Nanakoke. The stop made by Seneca. Big hit delivered on the far boards. Still trying to figure out the double eights out there for the Smashers. As the Lakers get the ball back, Ryan Vall has a step, passes it away. Shot on, they score! What a rip for Thomas Stevens to make it a 4-2 lead for the Lakers. Thomas Stevens, an excellent player here for this Gayogohono Lakers team. Received that pass from Ryan Vall. Let's see it again here. Get a look at Vall. Just get that step into space on the defender. And when he's got the step on you, it is so tough to chase him down. He finds the open Stevens, who makes it a 4-2 game. But the Smashers have a chance to change that right here. Here's Ground in front. He's stopped by Seneca. Ground looking for his second, but denied by Beask Seneca. Back the other way, go the Lakers. That ball out of the stick of a Laker player. Here's Vall in front, stopped by Jonathan. Ryan Vall took to the skies, but Minnow Jonathan with an excellent right arm save to keep this a 4-2 game. You'll see it right there as we go back the other way. Could be a chance. Kyle Sundown scores. Kyle Sundown finishes through some traffic to make it a 4-3 game. Second goal of the game here for Kyle Sundown, and you'll see the finish right into the top right corner.
Smashers' third goal, scored by number 25, Kyle Sundown with the assist, number 4, Carmen Papa. Number 22, Aiden Blue-Eye. That's my boy.
Kyle Sundown gets the goal. Carmen Papa the assist. Aiden Blue-Eye, the secondary helper, as the Smashers tie this game up at 4. Let's see it right off the draw. Carmen Papa strikes right on cue to tie this game up. Sneaks it down low. We'll get you one more look at it here. Right off the draw, Carmen Papa strikes here for Big Woods. I said it earlier, he is a valuable part of this Smashers team. You want him on the floor, and that is why Carmen Papa gets the goal for Big Woods, and we are all tied up. Carmen Papa's got one. Grayson Ground has got one. Kyle Sundown's got a pair. That's your 4 goal scorers here for the Smashers. Could be a chance in front. Pass just misses. Penalty coming up. Looks like against the Lakers. Ball moved around here for the Smashers. Huddy Nanacoke just runs out of time. Ground gets blown up on the crease as the buzzer sounds. We'll see if we caught a look here at the penalty right as I make the clip, so we don't have a look at it. Apologies. But you do get a bit of the box chant going on from the fans, and I like to call it the corner crew here at Logan Field, as the Lakers will go shorthanded. It's going to be a 5-minute major. Wow, going against the Gayogohono Lakers. So a golden opportunity here for the Big Woods Smashers to take the lead in this one. Ball sent up top here for Nelson Logan. To the far side, Shadow Jonathan. Logan playing a little catch. Gets the pass from Nanacoke and scores. Nelson Logan rips it home, and the Smashers lead for the first time tonight. Nelson Logan, in just 3 games played, had 17 goals. Good enough for second in the Upstate West Division. We'll get you another look at this one. He had a game earlier this year against Seneca Lake where he had 7 goals in 1 game. So he can score in bunches for sure, as Nelson Logan gets his first here tonight to give the Smashers a 1-goal lead. A sniper is Nelson Logan, as the Smashers still have some time left on this power play. Plenty of time, as a matter of fact, in the 5-minute major. Near side shot from Atwood, stopped here by Jonathan. The ball caught up in the feet of Minnow Jonathan. Good thing he was able to keep that one out, as that's not the first time we've seen that happen here tonight. Huddy Nanacoke scoops up the loose ball here for the Smashers. Going to be defended right away by Joseph Laforme. He'll flip it to Yelich. Yelich, near side here for Grayson Ground. His shot just misses. Might have a chance at the rebound. Instead, it falls to a Laker. Flip towards the near side, but out of play into the Smasher bench. Possession going to Big Woods. Lee Abrams going to pass it away. Nelson Logan moving it around. Abrams has it back. Grayson Ground. Abrams looking for an option. Taking a few whacks. Gets a pick. Passes it off. Jonathan just drops it on the crease. Good idea there for the Smashers, but not able to execute right at the end, as we're going to get a whistle here that will keep the ball with Big Woods with 3:20 left to go on their 5-minute power play. Nanakoke lets it rip. It's stopped here by Seneca. Loose ball bouncing around in the stick of Seneca. Able to keep control and send an outlet feed forward. LaForme gonna head towards the far boards, being watched here by two defenders. He'll pass it away to Chris Atwood. Atwood gonna leave it now with Zach Miller. Former Georgia Swarm forward Zach Miller being defended by a pair of smashers. They'll give it right back to Atwood. Near side with Cooper. Cooper's shot kept out by Jonathan. Back the other way, no pass picked off. Could be a chance in transition, but the pass will go awry as well for the Lakers. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up. I believe it's going to be a legal substitution going against the Lakers. We will wait and confirm as Uriah John heads to the penalty box. There you see the picturesque scene here at Logan Field. It is a beautiful night here on the Tonawanda Nation. We thank you all so very much for joining us and for making us a part of your Thursday evening. Here's Grayson Ground for the Smashers as they have a lengthy 5-on-3 power play. Low shot here, stopped by Seneca. And if it wasn't already a golden opportunity for Big Woods with the 5-minute major, this is even more so. Miller gets a shorty. Zach Miller strikes for the Lakers and gets a huge shorthanded goal for the Gayogohono Lakers. Get you another look here at this one as Zach Miller gets his way to the front of the net and ties this game up at 5. Third goal of the season for Zach Miller. He had a few more than 3 leading the way for the Oil Springs Senecas. How about 50 to lead the Can-Am Senior B Lacrosse League in goals? 40 assists, that was third, and then he led the league in points with 90, did Zach Miller, as he ties this game up. Quick chance now for Ground. He's stopped right on the doorstep. Vol gonna bring it up the far side here for the Lakers. Vol tosses it over to Zach Miller. Miller looking for 2 in a row here. Miller gets his way in and scores. 2 in a row for Zach Miller. 2 shorties in a row to make it 6-5 Lakers. And this is where Zach Miller can really just show off his talent right here in open space, in plays that break down. That is where Zach Miller, I feel like, will thrive for this Gayogohono Lakers team. You see it once again. First one in true transition. This one just a bit of a breakdown and enough open space for Zach Miller to take full advantage and give his Gayogohono Lakers team a 1-goal lead. So since going down 5-on-3, the Gayogohono Lakers are +2. Don't see it all too often, but that is the kind of action you can get here in the NABLL. You just never know what you might see on a given day. Here is Aiden Blue Eye. He'll give it up for Lee Abrams. Abrams into the middle. He'll get the pass right back from Logan. Abrams turns and passes it once again to Nelson Logan. Quick chance on the crease for Nanakoke. He's stopped by Seneca. Through the crease, or back in, excuse me, will be what's called. That will give the ball right back to the Smashers. Power play is now starting to tick down. Just 17 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Hot shot pass to the near side. Misses the stick of Ground. It'll be picked up by Nanakoke. Nanakoke skips it over to the far side, but it's deflected away. Good stick by Andrew Young to not allow Lee Abrams to get the pass cleanly. Lee has it now and misses on the high-rising shot. Uriah John with it here for the Lakers, going one-on-one with Blue Eye. John wants nothing to do with that. Aiden Blue Eye does a great job of forcing him all the way to the far boards. Thompson gets hit hard here from the side. Ball pops out. Thompson gets it back and is stopped here. Good save there by Minnow Jonathan. Could have been a big momentum swing for the Lakers. But Minnow Jonathan steps up and keeps it a 1-goal game. Toss to the near side. Thompson's low shot. Stopped here by Jonathan. Possession corralled once again by the Lakers. Zach Miller directing some traffic. Atwood on a quick stick. He's stopped by Jonathan. Long pass made here for Big Woods. Ode Sundown. Steps in, fires, just misses wide. Loose ball just in front of the Smashers bench. It'll be picked up by Yelich. Under 5 to go here in the second quarter of play. Ground to the far side. Yelich fakes, shoots, and scores! Nick Yelich gets his first goal of the game, and we're all tied up at 6. 7th goal of the year in as many games for Nick Yelich as he brings this game to a level 6-6 matchup right now. As there you'll see the goal once again. Some great passing from the Smashers to open up their teammates and allow Nick Yelich to get the goal here for Big Woods. All tied up once again here. That is just exactly how you want playoff lacrosse to be, as the winner of this game will take on the winner of Space Lax and the Seneca Lake Serpents matchup. That is the 1-4 matchup taking place tomorrow night over at the Classic Rink at East Aurora, as that shot goes wide of the net. Jonathan will go to the back of his netting, pick up the ball, and leave it here with Stu Sundown, who will make the long outlet feed. Sundown able to connect on the pass with a man in the corner. It's sent out up top. Nephew's shot just trickles wide. Good look there for Nephew, but not able to get it to go here as that ball knocked free. But it'll be a back-in call that'll keep possession with the Big Woods Smashers. Papa gives it up for a teammate on the far side. It's Logan. He lets it fly. He's stopped by Seneca. Outlet feed connects here for the Lakers. It's Chris Atwood on a breakaway. Atwood scores! Chris Atwood, an expert goal scorer, gets the 7th Lakers goal of the game. Yeah, when Chris Atwood has some open space, good luck stopping him as he fakes to his right, brings it back left, and elevates over the shoulder of Jonathan to get the all-important goal here for the Lakers. No stranger to scoring goals. He entered tonight with 15 of them, which put him tied for 5th place in the Upstate West Division. 20 points as well for Atwood in just 2 games. Here's Cooper all alone in front, stopped by Jonathan. Ryan Vall has the loose ball and a reset here for the Lakers. Vall, some room, he shoots and scores. What a shot here for Ryan Vall to make it 8-6 Lakers. Yeah, there's a reason why Ryan Vall has been such a desired player to have. Went up, played a little bit with Owen Sound to start this summer, and ended up transferring mid-season back to the Tuscarora Junior Tomahawks, where he finished his junior season. Now getting picked up here by the Gayogohono Lakers to make plays happen like that, as he gives his team a 2-goal lead. Ryan Vall gets his 4th goal as a Laker, and the Smashers look to try and respond here now on this possession. And I know I didn't specify there for Vall. He was playing with Owen Sound, playing Junior B to start the year. That's how he was able to transfer back and continue playing juniors with Tuscarora, as Yelich scoops up that pass here that originally came out of the stick of Seneca. He'll take it away and give his Smashers the extra possession. Ball up top. Kyle Sundown looking for his hat trick. Can't find it here. Yelich fights hard and wins his team an extra possession. Great work there by Nick Yelich. Yelich trying to find the man on the near side here. Can't cleanly hit ground. But Grayson ground under no sort of pressure will calmly pick up the loose ball. Hot shot pass to Lee Abrams, just misses. Kyle Sundown locates the loose ball. Sundown steps in, fires, misses wide. High arcing rebound, bouncing around. Who's it going to fall to? Stu Sundown fighting for it. Instead, it'll be scooped up here by Craig Stevens. Under 2 to go here in the first half of action. Stevens goes to Chris Atwood. Atwood has some room. He shoots and scores. You got to get out and challenge number 77 in the purple and yellow, because if you don't, he'll make you pay like he does right here as he makes it 9-6. Chris Atwood gets another goal here tonight. He'll get a good look at it here, as I have that at least as his second goal of the game. How about one more quick look at it here? That is his 17th of the season for the Gayogohono Lakers. High scoring second period of action. Here is Vol giving it up. Cooper on the doorstep off the side of the post. 5 goals for the Smashers in this quarter, and 6 for the Lakers. Far side rip there, blocked in front. Shot coming out of the stick of Caleb Johnson. Vol, he's going to let it go. It's kept out by Jonathan. Ball on the far side here for Big Woods. They're bringing it up the far boards. It's in the stick here of Nelson Logan. Logan hopping around. Gets a screen for some space, but he'll pass the ball to Grayson Ground. Ground looking for an option. Sends it to the far side. Logan trying to drive in. Logan works his way in front. He scores, but crease violation is the call. We'll give you a quick look at it here. You can be the judge at home. As, I don't know, maybe the stick touchdown? I don't know. That was a tough one. He looked clean on the plant at that quick look, but tough to say there, as that shot from the Lakers will be kept out. It's Mason Thompson letting it go. Possession being fought for here by the Smashers. Jonas Ground picks it up. Ground on a break. Ground scores! A big transition goal for the Smashers comes out of the stick of Jonas Ground to make it a 2-goal game. Let's see this one again. Here is Ground all alone on the breakaway. Beats Seneca to the near post. How about one more look for your viewing pleasure as Jonas Ground gets the goal here for Big Woods with just 14.2 seconds left on the clock. The Smashers get a big goal here to make it a 2-goal game before halftime. Face off here between Stu Sundown and Wyatt Cooper. Sundown was getting a little mixy there, but right as Wyatt Cooper calls timeout, so the Lakers will have a chance to get the last shot here of the quarter. Just 7.1 seconds left on the board. We'll take a look at the chat here. We got north of 100 of you in watching this one. Thank you all so very much. Gonna take a look at the chat. Tate Snow, Beesky, go Beesky. Okay, I think I'm getting that one right then. I'm happy with that. Yeah, Mr. Snow, we were wondering if that was him. Let's go Aiden 2 times, making Mama proud. Absolutely. That's it, Aiden. He's having a very good game. Go Big Woods. Let's go Smashers in the chat as well. Valerie Abrams cheering on Big Woods as the Lakers look to try and get the last shot here of the first half. Let's see what happens. Chris Atwood playing catch with Zach Miller. Atwood, far post shot. They score! perfectly executed play for the Gayogohono Lakers to enter the half with a 3-goal lead. Let's see this one again. And how about this ball movement from the Gayogohono Lakers? It just never settles at any point on that possession. Constant movement as they get the goal. Let's see it one more time here. That is how it is done. Looked like Thomas Stevens, the man to tap it home for the Gayogohono Lakers, who enter halftime with a 3-goal lead. And since we got a break in the action now, I want to make sure we thank the great sponsors here supporting us: Basin Bud Depot, Jan's Gas Mart, and the Sadakone Restaurant, along with Peachtree and the Token Turtle. We thank them so very much for their support here of the Big Wood Smashers and of Blue Squatch Productions. And as well, since I got some time here, want to give a shout out to the FNLA Haudenosaunee U17 team up in Halifax. They got a big game coming up, I hear, against British Columbia. A win, and they will go for gold. Good luck to them. We're thinking about you down here and wishing you guys well. Best of luck up there. Make us all proud as we will step aside now here at the break. It is a 10-7 lead for the Gayogohono Lakers here over the Big Wood Smashers on Blue Squatch Productions. Trevor Butts on the floor here with Jonas Ground from the Big Wood Smashers. And Jonas, you had a big goal there for your team right near the end of the first half. Just run me through that play and what exactly you were thinking.
Well, at first I was just going to get off, and then I seen how much time was left. I seen the ball was coming towards me, so I was like, if I could make, a more effective, play, I'll do my best. And sure enough, scooped it up and legged her down and scored.
Talk about making effective plays. You guys have been making effective plays throughout. You in particular have been playing a great game. How do you keep up your success throughout this game and further help your team?
I just do my best. Push to the final bell, and then I just do whatever I can to make this team better. Make better plays.
This Lakers team has got a pretty stacked offense. A lot of big names on that team. How do you slow them down as a defensive unit?
Really, just gotta get out on them. Get on their hands, make sure they don't touch the ball as much. That's really all you can do.
Gonna have to keep it going. Jonas, best of luck in the second half.
Thank you, Trevor.
That was Jonas Ground from the Big Woods Smashers. They trail the Gayogohono Lakers 10-7 here at halftime as you're watching on Blue Squatch Productions. We are back here on Blue Squatch Productions as we start the third quarter of action between the Gayogohono Lakers and the Big Woods Smashers. It is a 3-goal lead for the Lakers. However, the Smashers have a chance to get back into this one. Plenty of time remaining here in this playoff contest. Reminder, the winner of this matchup will take on the winner of Space Lax and the Seneca Lake Serpents game, taking place tomorrow evening over at the Classic Rink in East Aurora, as they'll have a chance to play for a championship. The winner of each of those matchups, the Lakers trying to defend their Upstate West Division title, the reigning champs from last season, as that's a big hit laid on Clyde Jonathan behind the net. As there's an awful scrum going on here. Who's going to come away with the ball? It is the Lakers. They'll bring it back up the far side of the floor. Mason Thompson takes the pass, and we'll give it up to Chris Atwood. Spent the regular season with the Allegheny Arrows, played in the postseason with the Grand River Warriors, did Atwood as the long shot from Thomas Stevens is stopped by Minnow Jonathan. Kyle Sundown taking a few hacks and whacks, playing great at both ends of the floor here tonight. He's got a pair of goals to his credit as well. Ball just pops out of the stick there of Curve Jonathan. Curve fighting for the loose ball to get possession back. He's not going to get there. Instead, possession taken away by Keith Rice. Big physical Keith Rice able to transition the ball up the floor as the Lakers have possession. Gauging some contact here is Frank Thompson Jr. He'll pass it away to Ryan Vall. Vall receives the pass once again now. Gets pinned up against the boards by Blue Eye. Trying to break free is Vall, but the ball squeaks into the crease. That's some good closeout D from Blue Eyes. We're getting mixy over on the far side as Evan John was down for the Lakers. Getting messed with there by Jonas Ground. And I don't believe I clipped any of that, so we're not going to have a look at it. As Ground holding his chest. Looks like he might have caught a whack of some sort during the scuffle, as it looks like he will head to the penalty box. Officials still assessing things, figuring out the situation as the away door is open. And it looks like, yes, a penalty will be handed out to the Lakers as well. Jonas Ground had a big goal for the Smashers in transition at the end of the first half. Got to catch up with him during the break. Very nice young man. Somebody that I think is going to be a big part of the Smashers here as they grow. Remember, this is the first year for Big Woods, just the second year for the Lakers as well. Both of these teams developing in quick fashion here as that shot stopped by Jonathan. Jonathan, look to send it long. He does. It's picked up by Papa, but he loses it right at the last second. Atwood tracks back to negate any transition chance. Now Sundown gonna let it fly. It's kept out by Seneca. Outside blast there from Stu Sundown, contained by Beast Seneca. Wyatt Cooper has the ball. Cooper gets hit hard, but he scores. No, crease violation, wipe it off. You be the judge here. We'll give you a look at it. Smashers calmly making their way out of their own zone. We'll see it right here. Oh, the tip of the toe of Wyatt Cooper might have just touched that line. So hard to tell in real time. We'll trust our officials as they had a much better vantage point on it as we got a loose ball battle out in the Smashers' defensive zone. Possession picked up by Grayson Ground amidst some heavy pressure coming from Ben Miller. Here's Lee Abrams. Low rip from Lee is stopped by Seneca. Lee rode hard into the end boards there by Allegheny Clark. Abrams will roll it out to Grayson Ground. Ground just on the inside of the restraining line. Drives in, takes a shot. It's stopped by Seneca. Ground now in some discomfort. Might have collided into the post. Let's see here what happened. He's up and walking off as Ground drives in towards the net. Took a shot up in the head neck area, but yeah, his shoulder and neck most certainly went into the post. Thankfully, Ground is okay, was able to jog off rather easily, and hopefully just a little stinger that will get sorted out shortly as the Smashers need to get him back out in short order. Here is Lee Abrams. He has some room. Lee's shot stopped by Seneca. Seneca takes a few steps outside of the crease and passes the ball away. Lakers bringing it up the far side. Letting the shot go there was Craig Stevens. Not exactly how he drew it up, but the Lakers will get the ball back. Another chance for the Lakers on the far side. It stays out. Possession picked up along the near boards here for the Smashers. Hode Sundown. Stands just beyond the restraining line. He'll take a few steps towards center and pass it away. Nelson Logan. Smashers still looking for him to really take over this game. Has been held to just one goal so far. Long distance rip is stopped here by Seneca. Back the other way, Zach Miller was looking for the chance, just evades him. Huddy Nanakoke with the one-handed scoop. Nanakoke just loses it on the transition. Miller will chase it down and get possession. Play a little catch with his former teammate on the Allegheny Arrows, Chris Atwood. Atwood whips it hard to Zach Miller. His shot just misses. Nice save there from Minnow Jonathan to deny Zach Miller of getting yet another goal. He's looking for his hat trick. Shot from the far side, blocked in front. Thompson letting it go. Thompson over to Zach Miller. Low angle shot and he scores. Zach Miller gets his hat trick goal as he stuffs that one home to make it a 4-goal lead for the Lakers. Just a hard shot here from Zach Miller, whipped right at the near side post. You'll see it again here. Good play there by the man in front, Thomas Stevens, to provide a little bit of a screen to keep that defender just a step or two away from Zach Miller and not give him the chance, or not give the defender the chance, to pressure Zach and make that shot any more difficult. When Zach Miller has that kind of room, he'll often make plays just like that. That is why he spent some time in the National Lacrosse League with the Georgia Swarm. 38 NLL games played, 27 goals, 74 points in his NLL career. Just one NLL penalty as well taken by Zach Miller as Carmen Papa gets in front. Papa with a crease diving shot. It's stopped by Seneca. Great effort there from Carmen Papa, showing off the athleticism. He gets tagged in the corner. Sundown goes in and lowers his shoulder as Stu Sundown not pleased with the extra shot delivered on Carmen Papa. And we all saw that, but the unforced error there is made by Sundown. Will give possession back. Don't know if we caught any of the incident in the corner. Great look there at Carmen Papa's crease dive effort. He got tagged shortly thereafter, and that correctly is a possession call, but the extra shot there from Stu Sundown is also correctly called a penalty, and that gives the Gayogohono Lakers a chance now on the power play, looking to make this a 5-goal lead. Chris Atwood looking for an option, finds a man on the far side. Shot there, stopped by Jonathan. Frank Thompson Jr. letting it go for the Lakers. Long pass here, just out of the reach of Hode Sundown. It'll be corralled by Seneca. He'll break it out for the Lakers. Good idea from the Smashers in transition, but the pass just a bit out in front of Sundown. All moved around here for the Lakers. Some pressure being brought by Big Woods. Passed out to Miller. Far side for Cooper. He rips it and scores. Loda high snipe for Wyatt Cooper to make it a 5-goal game. Let's get a look at this one again. What a finish for Wyatt Cooper. Whips it into that top left corner. How about another look at that one, as it is Cooper getting at least his second goal of the game and 7th with the Lakers to make it a 5-goal lead. Smashers going to have to get going here quickly if they want to get back into this one. All of a sudden, down by 5 here in this game. Next one going to be a big one for whoever scores it, as that ball grabbed off the boards here by Sundown. Kyle Sundown feeds it forward. Here's a chance. Papa stopped by Seneca. Yet another big save made from Seneca, as this lead remains at 5. Ryan Vall. Lee's McCray Bobcat going to pass that ball away. Plays his college ball for John Grant Jr. That must just be epic to get to play under that man, as Ryan Vall does during his college season. Ball picked up in the corner. Thompson is defended well there by Blue Eye. He knocks the ball free. It'll be picked up by Jonathan. Jonathan will go right back where it came from and send it to Aiden Blue Eye. Blue Eye not quite on the same page as Ground, as he just narrowly avoids getting blown up. Ground somehow still has it. Bouncing around out there is Ground. Grayson Ground looks for an option. He'll pass it away. Shot there from curve. Jonathan deflects in front. Ground fighting for the rebound. Ground getting hit hard right on the crease. Possession will be taken away by the Lakers, as a late hit delivered by Shadow Jonathan. And I think Jonathan will claim that that hit was right as the buzzer was sounding. The officials and the Gayogohono Laker bench adamantly disagree. As you'll see it here, it was definitely a second late and definitely through the numbers going towards the boards. A dangerous position, and I think the Smashers are fortunate to only see 2 minutes go up on the board there. The Lakers, I can audibly hear they are not pleased with that decision, but either way, they will have a power play with 6:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Got some Let's Go Smashers in the chat. Back-to-back champs incoming for the Lakers. We'll have to see. They got to get through this one first. And now a Lakers player or coach is going to get teed up, as they were letting the officials have it after that previous play. And the officials not going to tolerate it any longer, and an unsportsmanlike call will be made, and that will do it for the Lakers power play, but that's okay. That'll give us a chance to look back at the chat. Pragle goalie, go Big Woods. Yes, Jonas in the chat as well, watching from Erie, PA. Thanks for covering the game. Oh, of course, Edwin. Happy to be here, bringing you the action down in Pennsylvania. Smashers, smashers, smashers. Good call, TJ. Change the goalie. Smashers gray. As that shot, look, I'm looking at the chat, it goes in. The Smashers most certainly are rocking the gray as they get their 8th goal of the game. Stu Sundown. Oh, man. Oh, I'm disappointed I didn't get to give him a better call there. I'll let my man Nate do it instead. Stu Sundown makes it a 4-goal game. The big man, known for his physical defense, has an offensive side to his game as well. He gets his 8th goal of the season in what is now his 5th game played. Entered today with 18 points on the year as well, and actually tied for 3rd in the Upstate West Division in assist is Stu Sundown with 11 helpers on the year. And that's an important goal for Big Woods to cut the deficit down to 4, as Zach Miller lets it fly. His shot off the post. And yeah, for anybody asking about the jerseys, yes, the Smashers in the gray with the black numerals, and then the Lakers in the purple and yellow, like another Lakers team you might have heard of. Bouncing around here on the near side of the floor is Stevens. His shot just kept out by Jonathan. Great look there for Thomas Stevens, but Minnow Jonathan makes a big save to keep this deficit at 4. Here's a chance in front, shot on, they score. Nelson Logan off the feed from Carmen Papa makes it a 3-goal game. This is some momentum the Smashers need right now. 2 straight goals there, you'll see it. Carmen Papa feeds Nelson Logan in front in transition, and Big Woods makes this a 3-goal game. A much-needed one here for the Smashers. They're trying to prevent the Lakers from having a chance at back-to-back Upstate West Division championships. They want to make it to their first ever finals. Space Lax came up a bit short last year. They're trying to get the championship as well. Some great teams competing for one spot at the national tournament. Power play coming up here for the Lakers. Vol is shot in tight, is stopped by Jonathan. Let's get a look at the infraction that occurred right here, as we'll give you all another look here. Just a few too many whacks on the side of the Lakers player. I think it was Thompson taking the whacks. Is the penalty called, and we're going to get 22 seconds of 4-on-3 action. Then we'll get 9 seconds of 4-on-4 before the remaining amount of time left in the penalty just called here to the Smashers. Listed as number 5, Levi Winnie, the penalty. Shot just misses wide there for the Lakers. Caleb Johnson, Wyatt Cooper being pressured here by Jonas Ground. He'll pass it away. Johnson, 3-on-2. Atwood, near side, Miller off the post. Either the post or the toe of Minnow Jonathan stopped that one. Either way, it stays out. Latest shot soaked here by Carmen Papa. Still a possession for the Lakers. That shot from Atwood is kept out as well. Officials are going to say it didn't hit Papa, that original shot, and say it went off Jonathan. So the possession clock back to 30, and a fresh one now for the Lakers. Thomas Stevens gives it up for Zach Miller. Far side for Atwood. Near side rip, they score. A quick stick tap-in goal for Caleb Johnson. Extends the lead now for the Gayogohono Lakers. The ball movement has been spectacular in this game for the Gayogohono Lakers. You'll get another look at it here. East, west, north, south, whatever you want, they have been able to do in this game. And right now, that has been the big difference for me between these two squads at this point, is the Lakers passing is so much crisper and cleaner, and that has helped them in a big way here tonight. They lead it by 4. Caleb Johnson gets the goal. That is his 4th of the season in his 5th game. Clyde Jonathan stopped here by Seneca. Loose ball corralled by Nanacoke on the far side. He'll send it over to Grayson Ground. Ground, he's got a goal here tonight. Give it up for Nick Yelich. Yelich shimmies and shakes. Yelich steps towards the front. Yelich looking for an option. Yelich decides to keep hold himself on his offside. Gonna feed it away. Nanacoke with a nifty shot. It just misses. Follow-up attempt goes on the back netting. All kinds of chaos happening right now. Back the other way we go. Ryan Vol not going to push the pace, going 1-on-3. He's going to say, I like my chances better with a few more purple and yellow shirts out on the floor. Ball to the near side. Caleb Johnson with a defender all over him. Pass up top. Shot there from Vol, absorbed and stopped by Jonathan. Cowson down. Outlets it on the far side to Nick Yelich. Yelich has got a goal here in this game for the Smashers. He'll leave it with Nelson Logan. Cowson down. Far side shot Just deflects wide of the net from Curve Jonathan. Could be a chance in transition for the Lakers if they push. John, gonna flip it back. Craig Stevens takes over. Stevens thought about it, but being told to do otherwise. He will keep hold and give it up for Chris Atwood. That's not a bad man to go to in that situation. When in doubt, give the ball to 77. Shot here just deflects wide of the net. Might have caught a piece of sundown on its way towards the cage. Wyatt Cooper chases down the loose ball in the corner. Has to let it go. Gets it off the side netting. Not enough to trigger a reset as possession back to the Smashers. Papa in transition trying to hit ground. Those two not on the same page. Ground went through the crease and then played the ball, so he will give possession right back to the Lakers. Long whip pass here from Atwood. Fought for behind the net by the Lakers, Thomas Stevens. He'll lose his footing and unintentionally take out the defender. Those two will give each other a fist pump, knowing that none of that was intentional as the shot goes wide for the Lakers. Possession to the Smashers as they make their way up the far side. Feed in the middle. Ground to an open man. Lee Abrams stopped by Seneca. Lee Abrams fighting hard for the loose ball. Instead, it's picked up by a former Oil Springs Seneca and Allegheny Clark. Now Ryan Vall. Make a short toss to the far boards. Or his man will be under some pressure. Passed it away. Evan John trying to work his way in. Defended well. He loses his footing. And possession taken away. Hode Sundown. Back the other way for Big Woods. Sundown. 4-on-3. Jonathan. Lee Abrams on the crease. Flipping it to the middle. Can't connect there with Clyde Jonathan. Approaching 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of action. Hode Sundown playing some tight D on the far side on Ben Miller. Another Oil Springs Seneca on this Lakers team. Under 20 to go. Ball passed away. Mason Thompson, his shot kept out by Jonathan. Rebound chance. Miller just misses. Stu Sundown has the loose ball. He'll feed it forward for Carmen Papa. Still some time left for the Smashers. Papa has a man running with him in shadow. Jonathan, he can't find him. Penalty will be called here as Papa dragged to the ground, and Papa dishing out an extra shot. We'll see if an extra penalty will be handed out. I know the initial call going to go against Vall as we're going to get some more action behind the play. Grayson Ground mixing it up here. We got ourselves a scrap. Ground battling it out here. Shots going left and right. Who's going to get the next big one in? Ground on Van Every. Van Every with a few big uppercuts here. Heavy hits coming from Draven Van Every as the officials will step in here to break that one up. Draven Van Every getting the best of Ground in that situation. Their night will be done as we end the third quarter of play with some fireworks. As Draven Van Every gets the best of Grayson Ground in that fight. We'll see what we caught out of that as just some heavy shots delivered by Van Every. Oh, he did catch our official with that overhand right. As I'm almost a little surprised they jumped in as quick as they did. Right there. Oh, man. Hope they are okay. He is okay. Yeah, typically the official motto is step back and let the big boys throw them, but I guess wanted to end that one a little sooner either way. An extra shot delivered there. Hopefully everybody is okay, as you could almost feel it was coming in this game with kind of how things were going, and it feels like the Lakers are most certainly in control, and the Smashers are definitely chasing this one a bit. And a lot of extra shots delivered on both sides. The Smashers with a few that have stood out in particular. But you could almost feel it coming, and there we go as the big tilt brings us to the end of the third quarter of play. I'll take another look at the chat here before we step aside. Stu Sundown in the chat as well. Yes, Indeed, Scoyer 97. Cheering on Thomas Stevens, I would assume, for the Lakers. As we got a break in the action, the officials got a lot to work through, so we'll step aside here on Blue Squatch Productions.
locked in place. I forgot it automatically took on its own. Then again, there's more weight back here. Grab it. Nice slow tilt kind of made sense. You're dozing off.
Welcome back here on Blue Squatch Productions as we are underway here in the fourth quarter of action between the number 2 seeded Bigwood Smashers who get the goal right here. Right as we start the fourth quarter of play, Curve Jonathan gets a huge goal for the Smashers. You'll see it again right here. Curve Jonathan just stuffs that one home short side. Gayogohono Lakers now trailing in this game 13-10. Believe is the score after that latest goal from Curve Van Every, who I think got the better of him in that fight. But both of them out of this game as we're going to have an illegal substitution. Too many men call, it looks like, being made. 4-on-3 power play. Thompson just misses wide on the shot. Breaking forward, here's Aiden Blue Eye on a breakaway. Blue Eye stopped by Seneca. Oh, Aiden Blue Eye came within a few inches of getting that goal for the Smashers. That ball just trickled wide as Sundown tried to blow up his man. Just missed on that hit attempt as some extra pushing and shoving going on behind the play as Alex Saavedra mixing it up with Andrew Young for the Lakers. Here's Lee Abrams, watched by Wyatt Cooper. Abrams has some room. His low shot is kept out by Seneca. Back the other way we go. Chris Atwood is all alone and he scores. Far too much time and room for Chris Atwood, who makes it a 5-goal lead for the Lakers. Third goal of the game for Chris Atwood. You'll see it again right here as he gets his 18th as a Laker in just 3 games played. Chris Atwood gets the goal, and now we'll see a goalie change as we'll get my man Smokey Tom Fernandez in between the pipes now for Bigwoods. Taking a look at the chat. Phantom 67ers, excuse me. A member, we appreciate you. Thank you very much for the support. as we're back to live action. Quick chance and they score. Right off the draw, the Smashers get one back as Spencer Jonathan gets it home for Big Woods. Let's get a look at this one here. Right off the draw, Spencer Jonathan gets the chance, and he makes no mistake for the Smashers to get his 9th goal of the season. There you'll see it right there. Quick little just catch and shoot, just as easy as you like it for Spencer Jonathan. He's played his junior B ball with the Tonawanda Junior Braves. 6'2", 215-pound righty forward gets the latest goal in this game for Big Woods. He has the ball in his stick now. Jonathan gonna give it up. Ball being passed around. Spencer Jonathan shot stopped here by Seneca. Possession taken up the floor here by the Lakers. They lead it 15-11 here in the 4th quarter of action. Ball is in the stick of Chris Atwood. He'll send it to the far side. Shot there just drifts wide of the net from Uriah John. Atwood's follow-up into the back of the net. Chris Atwood puts home his 4th and the 16th of the night for the Lakers. Let's get another look at this one as Atwood just picks it up, has a clean lane right to the front of the net, and that is just far too easy for Chris Atwood as he gets his 4th goal of the game, 19th in just 3 games with the Gayogohono Lakers. As Chris Atwood, one of the most effective players in the Can-Am League this year in 13 games played with the Arrows. 26 goals, 29 assists, 55 points, inside the top 10 in the league in each of those categories. 7th in goals, tied for 6th in assists, and tied for a top 5 spot in league scoring. Lee Abrams transitioning the ball up the floor here for Big Woods. Abrams shot off the right shoulder of Seneca. Bernays comes all the way out to pick up that loose ball. He'll make the short toss to Nelson Logan. He's got a pair here tonight. Now Yelich flips it right back to Logan. To the near side. Curve Jonathan shoots and scores. Curve Jonathan gets the goal here for the Smashers as they get their 12th of the night. Swerving and curving is Curve Jonathan as he puts that one home. His 2nd goal of the game for Curve. That is goal number 9 of the year. Once again, it is now a 4-goal game as the Lakers not able to really pull away and further much extended, gotten up to 5 at points. He's trying to really build that cushion for the final few moments while the Smashers just won't go away. Showing a lot of heart and fight here in the 4th quarter, down by 4. With over 10 minutes left to play, they still have some time to find their way back into it. But it starts with staying out of the penalty box and winning extra possessions just like the Lakers have done right here. Chris Atwood stands at the point. He'll give it up for Zach Miller to the near side. Chance here for the Lakers, and they score. Great work on the crease from Frank Thompson Jr. to make it a 17-12 game. Once again, the ball movement here for the Lakers just pristine as Thompson elevates and puts that one home to further extend the lead for the Lakers, getting it back up to 5. For Frank Thompson Jr., that is goal number 13 on the season in what is his 6th game played of the year, as our officials sorting through something over there. Not quite sure what, but they got it all figured out. And we are back underway. Chris Crane in the chat saying, let's go Uncle Smokey, as Tom Fernandez joins the party in between the pipes for the Smashers, as another penalty coming up against Big Woods. And here's a chance. Ryan Vall with a low shot. It's kept out by Fernandez. Good idea there from Vall to fake it high, drop it down low, but Tom Fernandez, the veteran, ready for it, as we'll get a look here at the penalty. Just, I think that slash right on the hip there, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see it one more time. Yep, right there. The extra slash given out. Draws the ire of the official, and will give the Gayogohono Lakers yet another power play. I have more than lost track in this one as they dunk it home, but no goal, says the official. Thomas Stevens denied of a dunk goal. Let's see a look at it here. Oh, tough to tell. I had to look up at the play. You guys can be the judges at home on that one of whether or not Thomas Stevens was clean. But either way, the officials say no, as Atwood has the ball. He'll pass it out. Shot on here, stopped by Fernandez. Joseph Laforme letting it go, but Tom Fernandez making the save to keep the deficit at 5 for Big Woods. Back the other way we go. Papa feeds in front. Shot on from Logan is stopped by Seneca. Nifty effort there from Nelson Logan in tight. Pass sent the length of the floor. It'll be corralled here by Chris Atwood. By my count, Atwood has 4 here tonight. Miller to the middle. Thompson shot, stopped by Fernandez. Loose ball bouncing around. Picked up by Logan. Nelson Logan gonna flip it back to Nick Yelich. Yelich facing a little bit of pressure here from Guaco Hall, excuse me. Now it's Allegheny Clark applying the pressure. Yelich trying to drive through, loses his footing. Oguajo Hall gives him a hit there as Yelich able to get the reset. He'll pass it through the middle, trying to hit Blue Eye here, as everybody slipping and sliding now on the turf as the dew sets here on the turf at Logan Field. Everybody has even more of an uphill battle staying afoot, as the penalty will be handed out here to Allegheny Clark. He'll head to the penalty box, didn't get a look at it, so no replay there, as Clark has a goal this season with the Lakers. Didn't put up any points with the Senecas during the Can-Am season. 5'10", 180-pound Jimtown, New York native heads to the penalty box. Former Seneca Lake Serpent heads to the sin bin, as could be an unforced turnover here, as everybody really losing their footing now. Here's a chance. Lee Abrams. Stu Sundown scores! There it is. Stu Sundown gets it here for Big Woods to cut into the deficit. Let's watch this one again here. Both Lakers players slipped on the turf, allowing for a 3-on-2 to develop. Smart decision from Lee Abrams to go to his left and hit Stu Sundown, who is standing wide open, and who blasts it home into the 5-hole there for Sundown to get the 13th Smashers goal of the game. Second of the night for Sundown, 9th of the season, as Stu Sundown really has found a new level to his offensive game here with the Smashers. As I mentioned earlier, known for his defense and physical presence out on the floor, but showing he has got a lot of offensive skills and tricks in his bag here. Here's a chance. Thompson in front, his shot stopped by Fernandez. A left paw save for Tom Fernandez to keep the deficit at 4. If the Smashers can get this ball back, got a chance to chip away at it. Loose ball battle right towards center. Who's going to come away with possession? Winnie takes a cross check through the numbers from Keith Rice. The officials will correctly give possession to the Smashers. Ball sent forward. Just misses Jonathan. Instead picked up. Hold Sundown. Stopped here by Seneca. Seneca outlets forward. His pass easily picked off here by Huddy Nanakoke. Like it was intended for him. Papa to the far side. Yelich. Jonathan to the middle for Huddy Nanakoke. He'll flip it back towards center for Kyle Sundown. Rocking the old school Braves helmet. Yelich dealing with the defender. Yelich bounces it towards goal, just misses. Follow-up squeaks in. Officials say no. Let's see here. The Lakers going to try and play quickly. And a foot definitely landed in the crease. Jonathan was good on the initial shot. We'll see if it was... Oh, I think that might have caught the goalie in time to not be a shot clock violation. Oh, man. A little controversy here late on that one as Clyde Jonathan has that goal taken off the board, and the Smashers still trail by 4. Loose ball pops into the stick of Fernandez. He'll try and break it out quickly here for Big Woods. Jonas Ground going to chase down the loose ball. Can't come up with possession, though. Who's going to come away with it? Craig Stevens has it. He'll pass it away. Atwood, what a save from Fernandez. Off the toe of Smokey Tom. Ball behind the net now. Vaughn going to pass it out. Atwood working on the near side. Down low now. Front of the end boards. Sends a shot on target. A reset shot there for Atwood. Nearly worked out as the Smashers make their way up the floor. Here's a chance. Carmen Papa takes the shot. It's stopped here by Seneca. Right back the other way. That pass will get through. Chance for Ben Miller. His shot stopped by Fernandez. Oh, man, Smokey Tom comes off the bench and is red hot for the Smashers. Back the other way. Papa to the middle. Sundown stopped by Seneca. Follow-up attempt stopped as well. Beast Seneca, a beast tonight for the Lakers. Smashers pick off the pass once again. Back the other way goes Nelson Logan. Near side, Jonathan. Did that squeak in? No. Somehow that stayed out right on the goal line. Is where that ball finished as Curved Jonathan got hit hard during the play. We'll see it right here. Oh, man, we've had a few tonight that have come within inches of being goals. Man, oh, man, if a couple of those go the other way, you wonder how this game could look as that shot goes wide of the net. Jonathan picks it up. Another one that stays just out. But a back-in call will keep possession with the Smashers. You can feel this game is really ratcheted up in intensity as the Smashers have that sense of urgency, knowing their season is on the line. Lee Abrams behind the net. Dunk goal! They score! Carmen Papa dunks it home for the Smashers, who only trail by 3. Oh my goodness. Let's see this one again. Papa, was he clean from behind the net? The officials say so. Let's see it one more time. Oh my goodness. Carmen Papa from behind the cage. Looks as good as it can be. Tough to tell right now, but Carmen Papa, we know for sure has dunked it home. And oh, just seeing now we do have an injury down on the floor, as I think that's the goaltender, Beast Seneca, who is down, as they will work on Seneca here with 4:33 left to go. Since we got a break in the action here, just going to take a look at the chat. Interview Frank Thompson says Gage Stevens. We might have to. He's had a great game. 5 holes looking more like a welcome mat for Sundown tonight. Frank the Tank Thompson, as we're getting some calls for Frank. Might have to do it. We'll have to see if the Lakers can hold on though. Their lead is down to just 3 with 4:33 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Right now though, the concern is with the starting goaltender for the Gayogohono Lakers, Bisk Seneca, who is making his way off the floor. Seneca will slowly make his way off the floor. We hope he is all right. Such a shame that he has to exit this game with just 4:33 left on the clock. He has been spectacular in between the pipes tonight for the Lakers. And just really stinks for him that he can't finish this game, but we hope he is all right and maybe just thinking to live to play another day here, hoping that his backup coming into the game now, Josiah LaForme, hoping that he can just get him through these last 4 minutes and change to help get the Lakers back to the championship. Ball is down, and we are underway. Miller gets tripped up here by Sundown. No whistle here. Zach Miller wanted the call, but he's not going to get it. Hold Sundown from a distance. Tesla form right away, but he makes the stop. Possession secured. Spencer Jonathan's overhand rip deflects wide. Ryan Vall will get hit with a back-in call. That ball, talking about a game of inches, that ball squeaked out of the crease by about an inch, and that was all it took to get the back-in call made as the Smashers down by 3 with just over 4 to go. On the far side, Nelson Logan looks for an option, lets it fly and just misses wide of the net. Still some time in the shot clock if the Smashers can get the ball back. Push call on Big Woods will give the ball back to the Gayogohono Lakers. Long pass just behind Atwood. Instead, it'll be picked up by Aiden Blue Eye. Blue Eye sends it forward for Kyle Sundown. Kyle Sundown steps towards the net. Sundown takes the shot. It's stopped by LaForme. Into the corner. Shadow Jonathan. Kyle Sundown. He's got some room. Sundown shot deflects wide. Jonathan with the loose ball. Outside shot from Hode. Sundown just misses again. 17 to work with in the shot clock. Here's a chance. Jonathan works his way in. His shot just misses. Good look there for Spencer Jonathan, not able to get, or Clyde Jonathan, excuse me, not able to get that one home. Loose ball towards center, but whistles are blown here, and it looks like a penalty coming up against Hode Sundown. Oh, man, that is not what you want to see if you're a Big Woods fan watching this game. Now the Smashers going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes with just 2:59 left to go, and I hear the shouts from the Big Woods bench saying smarten up, and they are right. You can't take penalties this late in the game against a team the caliber of the Gayogohono Lakers, as they'll make you pay. They hold a 3-goal lead here with under 3 to go. One more for the Lakers, you'd have to imagine would do it, but this could shift the momentum here with a solid penalty kill. Crowd chanting to D up here for the Smashers, trying to spur them on, but not to be. Chris Atwood stuffs it home short side and makes it a 4-goal lead for the Lakers. What a finish from Chris Atwood. He has been a difference maker for sure in this game as he gets his 5th goal of the night. You'll see it again right here, just stuffs it short side to beat Fernandez to the near post as the Gayogohono Lakers now just 2 minutes and 32 seconds away from going back to the Upstate West Division Finals. The corner crew getting into it with the Lakers fans. They were starting their Let's Go Lakers chants. The corner crew giving them the boo birds, now telling them we can't hear you over here, as you got to love the playfulness between the fan bases, as these two fan bases just going to grow and grow as these teams continue on and building their programs and getting better and better as they are bumping and banging hard out in front of the net. Possession taken away here by the Lakers. Chris Atwood looking for his sock trick. Will he get it? Not here. Tom Fernandez with another nice stop. That one with his left ankle to keep the deficit at 4. The Smashers gonna really have to hurry now. Under 2 to go. Pass to the middle. Logan shot kept out by LaForme. Oh man, what an athletic attempt there for Nelson Logan, but not able to get it to go. His pass now taken away by the Lakers. Making his way up the floor is Andrew Young. He's got a breakaway. Young shoots and scores. The trailing defenders couldn't catch up to Andrew Young, who finishes off this game for the Lakers. That will be the dagger for the Gayogohono Lakers as they now lead it by 5 goals here with under a minute 30 left to go. Andrew Young finishes that one over the shoulder of Fernandez for the 19th Gayogohono Lakers goal of the game. I have Young with 2 goals on the night, and that would be his 9th of the season. Lee Abrams trying to swim move on the far side. Heavy pick from Shadow Jonathan will give the ball to the Lakers. Gonna start play quickly here are the Gayogohono Lakers. They'll roll it over to the far board. Zach Miller has control, and he'll calmly pass it away to his teammate on the near side. Evan John rotating around. Stevens in the corner. Tries to spin away from his man, getting held by D. Able to get a chance here, but a holding call will be made on Brendan D, and he'll head back to the penalty box. The in-home tonight has seen his fair share of time in the sin bin, as we'll get you another look at the infraction. And yep, a no doubt hold there on D with 49.6 seconds left here in the 4th quarter of play. Since we got a bit of a break, want to make sure I say big shout out to my man Cy Blue Eye, thanking him for his help throughout the year. Has helped me quite a few times with carrying the gear and just getting things set up and coordinated here. Appreciate him, and check him out as well. A very talented artist. I believe he said he was getting into some tattoo artistry as well. Check him out. A very talented individual is Cy Blue Eye, as that shot here kept out by Fernandez, as Aiden Blue Eye, he was teeing up the Lakers player on that far boards. Nearly 2 trains colliding over on that far side. The Lakers can feel it now, and they add on their 20th. Ben Miller gets one here for the Lakers as they lead it by 6. 4th goal with the Gayogohono Lakers for Ben Miller, yet another Oil Springs Seneca player on this Gayogohono Lakers team. He had 16 goals and 38 points in 19 games played with the Oil Springs Senecas in the Can-Am this season. A 6 foot, 175 pound Steenburg, New York native finishes off this game and gives the Gayogohono Lakers a 20-burger that they'll take with them to the NABLL Upstate West Division Championship game. For the 2nd straight year, the Gayogohono Lakers will have a chance to represent the Upstate West Division at the National Championships. Won it last year in 2025, looking for a repeat again this year. They take down the Big Woods Smashers by a 20-14 final score. The Lakers will be moving on, looking to defend their divisional title, while the Smashers' season has ended. But what a good year it was for the Big Woods Smashers. They're going to finish. They finished the regular season 5-3, a semifinal playoff exit, but to finish above 500 overall and in the league, they were 4-2 in the league as well. To finish above 500 in year one in both of those categories, I think is quite impressive, and that shows you that Kelsey Sundown has got a lot of big things building here with this Smashers team. Just give them some time, and they will be fighting for those championships with how well these teams are built. And then Cam Seneca, credit to him, he's done an excellent job for this Gayogohono Lakers team, proudly carrying on the legacy of Carlin Woody Seneca. They're going to continue to carry it on into the finals as the Lakers look to repeat here in the NABLL Upstate West Division. Before we step aside, going to take a look at the chat. Cage is pushing for the Frank Thompson interview. We'll have to wait and see what we can get. I'm going to go down and try and get some interviews here for us post-game. But before I step aside, I want to give one more shout out to our sponsors. We thank the Peace Tree as well as the Token Turtle, along with the Basin Bud Depot and the Jan's Gas Mart and Sadakone Restaurant. We thank all of them for their support all season long of Blue Squatch Productions and the Big Woods Smashers. Going to step aside here for a moment. Don't go anywhere yet. We still got some more coming up here on Blue Squatch Productions. Trevor Butts on the floor with Frank Thompson from the victorious Gayogohono Lakers. And Frank, firstly, I'm going to say lots of requests for you to do this interview. The fans wanted to see it. Tell me, what's your message to the fans watching and supporting you?
Thanks for watching, man. All the support back home, you know, all my family. They're texting me all day, pumping me up. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching tonight.
Well, we could see their motivation clearly worked. You played a great game out there. I mean, tell me, what allowed you to just click with that whole team for the Lakers tonight?
Well, in the beginning, I had to figure it out. In the beginning, I was dropping the ball, and I'm getting frustrated over here. I'm like, I'm going to figure it out, guys. Just give me a second. It's different playing outside, you know. It's all wet, and, well, it gets damp at least, and you got to wear cleats. It's just a little different, but good thing I figured it out, so I'd be beating myself up tonight over it, you know.
You mentioned that you had to figure it out. Describe to me that process of figuring it out, like mid-game in an important playoff game like this.
Well, the fellas, you know, they're very supportive. Everybody's got to be there for each other. I mean, it's a playoff game, so, you know, there's going to be highs and lows, but you just got to keep your head in it, you know. Can't dwell on things too much.
Your guys' ball movement on offense was impeccable all throughout the game. It really felt like the passes were crisp and clean, and the chemistry was really showing. What allowed you guys to just build up that chemistry and have that success in such short order?
Well, when you got like Zach Miller out there and Chris Atwood, they make the job easy for everybody. All you got to do is just find open space. He'll find you, and then just hit your shots. Like all those guys, they're really good. I'm just doing my part, setting picks, stuff like that. So just find the open space.
The Gayogohono Lakers are going back to the NABLL Upstate West Division Championship game, trying to repeat. What do the Lakers have to do to take home that title once again?
Well, tomorrow there's the other game, so we got to figure out who we play first. But as long as the goalies play good, you know, Beast played a good game tonight. And then Josiah had to step in for a little bit, and he played good. You know, to close out the game, that's not an easy task, you know. So I just feel like the goalies played good. Defense got a little tired, but they were selling out, blocking shots. Just do the little things, you know, ground balls, stuff like that.
The little things will be important for the Lakers as they're headed back to the NABLL Upstate West Division Championship game. Frank, thank you very much for your time.
Yep.
The Lakers.